Just a really very gritty win for our group. We just honestly we found a way to win. Much of this game, I didn't think we played particularly well, and we've been going through a lot as a team. And as much as we're encouraging them and pushing them, and trying to stay positive through what has been a difficult part of the season, I felt like it was weighing on our shoulders tonight. And as soon as things went wrong, we just couldn't really get ourselves out of it. And a lot of that's credit to Western. They were 6-2 coming into this game for a reason. They're playing really well. But I think a lot of it was us too. And I just felt like we just couldn't turn the corner. We just couldn't turn the corner. And then I just made a decision to put our second group in along with JC and to give them an opportunity, because we just weren't able to get it done for much of this game. And that second group are the players of the game. I mean, they came in with energy, effort, heart, got us the lead, and then maintained us close enough until we were ready to put the first group in. So that's difficult to do. What I asked them to do is not easy, and I know that. And so I'm really proud of them and what they did. And then our starters came in and just kind of closed the deal. They closed the deal. We were able to do enough to win this game. So. This is Conference USA. It's difficult. We have a lot of really good teams. Everybody's beating up on each other, and we just have to find ways to win, and we did that tonight.
During that stretch when you made the lineup change to the second group, Mimi had a big basket, Nia had 4 points, big steal. Talk about that spark with those two.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. I think, I'll just say generally, I thought Mimi had the best game that she's had as a 49er. She was tremendous, and it's easy to look at her production. She goes 4 for 7. She has 6 rebounds. She has an assist, 1 turnover. But Mimi has just been so much more than that. She's become so valuable because she's bought into her role. She's playing hard. Defensively, she's taken huge steps to be a solid defender for us. And so I'm not surprised. In that moment, we needed somebody to step up, and she's been doing the work to do that. Nia is a freshman who has had spotted minutes at times, and to go in that type of situation and to produce like that just shows you a glimpse of what she's going to be for us as a player. I mean, she's going to continue to improve, and she's going to be one of the next great guards that plays for Charlotte.
Deja, when that whole sequence happened, when the second group came in, the first group came out, you got some rest. Turned out to be a good thing down the stretch. Was that kind of a wake-up call for you guys as starters, or what were you feeling on the bench, seeing what was going on?
Definitely a wake-up call, but I was just so proud of the second group going in, doing what they had to do. It was great to see them take advantage of the opportunity for them to change the game for us. So I was just very excited for them. I didn't want to take it personal because I knew Coach was doing it for a reason. So I just stayed positive, and just kept supporting my teammates.
Talk about the crowd at that point, too, because they played a big role. That's the loudest it's been in here in a long time. They were in it in front of alumni. Talk about them helping you turn it around as well.
The crowd is amazing. They don't, like I said last interview, they don't understand how valuable they are. When they get up, we get up. The momentum that they have, they carried us. When we get low, when we get a steal, anything, the crowd just helps us so much to win at home.
JC, 13 points. 5 in double figures, great offense, and you hit some really big threes tonight. How are you feeling out there when you have the ball in your hands?
One of my roles is to knock down open threes, and I think that my guards did a good job of finding me when I was open, and I was able to knock down those shots, and I just know that that's what my team needs from me in those situations.
Coach, talk about three-point shooting tonight. 9 of 14, 64%. Really, really well done around the arc tonight.
Well, I thought we took good threes. We've talked a lot about our shot selection in the last 2 weeks. We have certain people on this team, and their job is to make open threes. JC is one of them. Mimi is one of them. Deja is one of them as well. But I thought most of the threes we took, I'd have to go back and look at the film, but I thought they were open. And when we get open catch and shoot shots and we stick our landing, we are capable of making threes. And I also want to just touch on JC. I think JC is a player on this team that is really kind of an unsung hero. I don't think she always gets the credit or the shine she deserves, because much of what she does doesn't always show up in the stat sheet. But if you look at her stat sheets over the last few games, she is getting better and better and better. And that is in terms of playing her role, of contributing, of rebounding. I mean, she just does so much for us. And so I thought she was really crucial. Again, when we went with that second group, we wanted JC in there with them. And, she has been pivotal, all season long, but was just huge in this win today.
JC, talk about your time on the floor, whether it's with the starters who you're kind of accustomed to being with, the second group coming out. How is it playing with a variety of talent out there on the floor?
I think for me, it's always knowing I need to be a vocal leader with whatever group I'm out there, and just knowing that whether it's the first group or the second group, I can bring guidance to them, and I can kind of be a calming presence, and just giving everybody the encouragement that they need to know that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Coach, Thursday you were talking about the offense and how it just didn't come through on Thursday night. 5 in double figures. Jada had 9. She was right there. 57% is the highest all season. Talk about the balanced attack on offense, especially after Thursday night.
Yeah, well, I think we took, for the most part, really good shots. And it's, when you take great shots, you have an opportunity to make a lot of shots. And I think it's easy to look at, clearly a lot of people in double figures. But I thought, Deja and J-Mac really played well as playmakers. As we continue to go through this season, Deja is drawing the best defender. She's getting double teamed, triple teamed. Anytime she's getting close to the paint, everybody's coming at her. Well, she deserves that. She's one of the best guards in this league. But I thought she did a really good job tonight being a playmaker when that happened and finding people who were open, which is evidence of her 6 assists. Obviously, J-Mac is always that for us. And then J-Mac turns the tide and hits a huge 3, which was a difference in the game, down the stretch there as well. So, players are stepping up and playing their roles. They're getting in the gym and getting shots up, and now we're making them, and then we're sharing the ball well. And, if we can continue to do that, we're going to put ourselves in a position to win a lot more games.
How much of a boost of confidence is this for everyone, not only to snap our 3-game losing streak, but to snap their 5-game winning streak when they've been playing the best basketball they've played all season?
Yeah, well, this is about us, and we needed this. It's hard to go through what we've been going through. And even though many of, the reasons why we've gone through this kind of downswing, those things have been out of our control with injuries and lack of consistency, it still gets to you. It eats you up. I don't sleep. I can see it on these guys' faces when I come to film, and I can say it to them, blow my face, stay positive, we got it, guys. But ultimately, sometimes you just got to win. And again, I could see the weight on their shoulders today. It was hard. But, again, to our credit, we found a way to do it. And, what I hope is moving forward that this will give us the confidence that we need. We need some confidence right now. We need to remember the team that we can be and the team that we've seen that we could be. We have a lot of players that are getting better, and that's only going to help us. And, I hope our kids see that.